Chapter 2. Rosaline. Tired of staying stuck in the overly intricate hairdo, her dark red curls had fallen out, tumbling to their freedom at some point during the drive. Now they flowed every which way in a tangled mess, unbeknownst to their blissfully sleeping owner. Rosaline. Rose shifted a little, her mouth slightly ajar. The warm voice washed over her in honeyed waves, already much better than her usual morning ritual. She felt a warm hand on her shoulder, gently rocking her. She smiled a little, nuzzling into it. It felt nice, comforting. Rosaline, I'm really sorry, but we're here. Please wake up. Wake up? Rose's eyes flew open, darting to the hand on her shoulder and then to the hand's owner. Realization and mortification immediately rose up, painting her cheeks a deep red. I'm so sorry, she breathed, immediately flinching away from the hand. It's okay, Sebastian said, a poorly hidden laugh lacing his voice. It made her want to sink straight into the seats. Sebastian opened the door, stepping out of the car before turning around and offering her a hand. Rose looked at him, before gingerly lifting a hand to her hair. Her eyes squeezed shut as she felt the tangles and tried not to imagine how bedraggled she must look. Steeling herself, she took his hand and stepped out, her dress's train still in the car. Let me help you with that, Sebastian said, quickly ducking in to help lift it up. Thank you, Rose mumbled, as they hobbled towards the door rather awkwardly. She barely took in the sprawling garden around her, or the beautiful mahogany and cream house before her. Even as she stepped through the door, which opened into a warmly lit, cozy-looking living room, Rose didn't seem moved. It was all for show, after all. She knew this. None of it was real. Sebastian probably didn't even know about half of the things in the house. These houses were all pre-made dollhouses, curated by people paid to the high heavens. Not the people who lived in them, if you could even call it living. So no matter how beautiful and inviting the house may seem, Rose wasn't moved. She knew it was all a lie. Sebastian stepped in right after her and carefully laid down the train before straightening back up, a smile on his face. He gestured to the house, and Rose took a moment to scan the large glass windows and winding staircase before looking back at him. Welcome to my humble abode, he announced. On getting no response from his new, extremely disinterested wife, he continued. So down there, past the stairs, you'll get the guest bedroom, followed by the kitchen and the dining room. Further along, there's a back porch that leads to the backyard. Up those stairs, you'll get a bathroom, my workroom, and, well, our bedroom, he stopped, awkwardly, before quickly adding, and the balcony, of course. It's nice. Do I just head up then? Rose asked quietly, trying to ignore the anxiety slowly building in her. Of course, if you want to, but he stopped for a second, trying to collect his thoughts. Look, I really don't want you to feel uncomfortable. I know this isn't the most ideal situation, but we can work with this. I have prepared the guest bedroom just for you, just in case you feel more comfortable there. Rose looked up, her eyes slightly more focused now as a bubble of relief floated up in her. That is very kind of you. I am really sorry for the trouble. He shook his head. It was nothing. Don't worry about it. Do you want to get settled in now? Rose nodded and quietly followed him as he led her to the room. It was a really nice room, with thick curtains hiding what she could guess was a very large window. The bed overflowed with pillows, and there was a TV right opposite to it. Rose ventured in, noting the mini fridge, attached bathroom, and the painting hung up on the wall behind the bed. It's nice. Yeah, Sebastian smiled, before looking down at her. Do you want to get changed now or eat some food? No, thank you. I am not hungry, and my luggage will be arriving tomorrow, so she trailed off. Oh, well, that isn't a problem. I'll get some clothes for you to wear. They'll be mine, but I promise they're freshly laundered. I'll be right back. And before Rose could say anything, he was off. Rose took a deep breath before sitting down on the edge of the bed. The bed sank under her, promising a very cozy place to curl up when she got to it. Tiny flecks of gold nail paint fell on her ivory dress as she chipped at it, trying to push down the nervousness building up in the pit of her stomach. This man was nice. Too nice. She had been nothing but flippant, but here he was going out of his way to ensure her comfort. It felt wrong. All she wanted was to quietly wallow, but he was making it extremely hard. You couldn't wallow if you were too busy socializing with your new husband. Rose was almost done scratching the nail paint off her second nail when he reappeared. She looked up, and for a second, just a small, guilty second, her breath caught in her throat. Sebastian, having ditched multiple parts of his suit, was now clad only in his black dress pants and white shirt, which had the first couple buttons undone. He must have run his hand through his hair a few times because the previously immaculately styled hair was now messy. Not the artisanal type of messy, but messy, with bits sticking out and falling every which way. He looked really, really good. He offered her a pile of folded clothes, a sheepish look on his face. These aren't exactly luxurious, but they are well worn and extremely comfortable. Rose took the clothes and started unfolding the t-shirt before staring at the print for a long time. Nemo. You're giving me Finding Nemo merchandise. Sebastian grinned. You can thank my nephew for that. He is going through an orange clownfish phase and has decided that I, too, must be a big fan. Huh, I see. And are you? It was easy to miss, but there was the smallest hint of a laugh in her voice. I plead the fifth. Rose almost started to grin, but almost as quick as it came, it was gone. I should get to bed, she said, getting up quickly. Sebastian frowned but nodded in agreement anyway. It's been a long day. It has. And tomorrow will be longer. Our flight to the Maldives is at 10 a.m., so we should be there by 8 latest. I'll be ready. My luggage should be here by then. He nodded and headed to the door, looking back one last time before stepping out. Good night, Rosaline. Good night, Sebastian.